Back any longer. We've got to get into game, and it will be DRX to start out on the attacking side, and of course that means OPTC has to hold firm on the defensive side because DRX are no slouches.
A slow approach initially here. And Victor antsy a little towards ramp, but no contact on the other side of it. He actually is going to tuck himself in behind Flower. Crashes here in support as well, but the majority of the stack towards B here for OPTC. See if DRX can make use of these numbers.
Spam. Crosses there. Comfy. Don't think he did any chip damage, so DRX get what they want. Have a control. They're taking so much space. Surely, wait, RB seen it? Yeah, he definitely saw Victor waiting. Nice work from RB leading the charge here, and this is a shutdown. DRX. Welcome back to the game. This is no longer Icebox. This is something completely different than FNS. Wow, you got 5 to find.
Ghost in hand. Marco the first up, actually. Have the 35 HP, going to get the hell away from that angle. He does have support here in the form of Buzz. He's going to find a consolation. The Prime Gaming flawless from DRX here to start things off on split.
Momentum and pressure behind him to just keep delivering. Just that little spot there as well, just finding Victor so early.
And I did spot that. I noted that Victor was stunned up, and I wasn't sure if whether or not that was actually something coming through from Buzz there, but see a little bit of a stack from OPTC towards A site here. Right, will be noted, actually. I'm not sure if what the knife actually spotted there. DRX pay no respect to it.
I mean, you can still just kind of power through this, but obviously you're operating with a little bit of danger against you. Have to be very, very smart on your clears here and just make sure you're trying to be as untradeable as possible. And Marco's done well, but it's going to be Marv still disrupting, and that's sharp work from Zest. DRX, they walk into the trap and they walk out fine, but they don't expect Victor. Good little chip damage there. They take down 2. Not bad for OPTC, but of course DRX will be happy with this.
There's actually DRX looking to explore mid for the first time. That will be Yay and FNS up towards B Heaven to hold this one down. I think Marco we saw noted there with the suppress. I don't know if Stax was as well, but Yay tucked up in towards Mayo. Actually, lucky there, RB's dash was blocked, but just a slight exchange of damage.
And I'm going to keep my mind towards how Ye plays this, because it's a little bit harder to navigate around someone like him on this map specifically. But again, he's now having to work from a bit of a deficit, I'm sure, mentally, because you've had a couple of maps now in front of you where you've been, just as said, tailor-made caught out. So Zest can be put down by FNS. Not really giving too much away, and it is leaning back towards this A piece, and you have seen Ye float over this side. So DRX going to try and make something work with these Spectres. Again, you would imagine this goes OPTC's way, just because of the outgun here. The bonus not looking likely to be converted.
I'm out of here.
Victor again will catch the information on that peak. Stacks and Buzz, well, they can get any damage done.
30 seconds.
Actually, Victor catching a little bit of damage on the cross, and Yay there to clean it up. Buzz will even be given an opportunity. You can see everybody on the X-ray staring him down. He actually finds it.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't that happen? Buzz, if you can get one more, they're at least taking guns away, right? Like, if you can just try and make it a little bit costly, not terrible. You're looking at silver linings, you're not going to get many more. No, Ye denies it, and OPTC going to get the first on the board. They're keeping 4 standing in those 4 rifles.
Again, just in these early rounds, in terms of the small objectives, right? Dealing with Ye's traps, trying to relinquish some of that comfort, some of that control on the side of OPTC, and forcing out an adjustment in terms of the utility investment, in terms of how they play around these traps as well. Acting upon some of these traps, but Victor again, noted here at least, and DRX happy to continue showing presence outside A in the early round.
Well, double stack as well, coming in towards ropes. I want to see what they do with this. Yeah, pop flash into a play maybe for Ye. We'll see what they decide on eventually. Crash is ready probably with the underhand on this, just swing through if they feel it, but I'm going to be honest, DRX are not on the other side of this. One flash comes in deep, they're not really up to much. It's rotating back around towards A, and I wonder how much of this Victor might hear. Curious if any of that sound would have made it across. They haven't dismantled this stack.
I think with them coming through spawn, he doesn't hear it. They stop just at the double boxes in spawn.
He's going to have an idea that something's coming his way. Vision has been now depleted. You can see him trying to buy a little bit of time for a rotation to come in, which is on the way, but DRX have access at this point. Victor.
Try to catch Victor.
He's still standing and he's got Ye by his side. Hold on. DRX, I thought they had the jump on that. I thought they would have had that on the money, but Ye's managed to slip in as well. Slip the net. He's going to isolate one. Ye doing so nicely here. Beautiful work from Optic to handle that, because that looked good from DRX. That lovely rotation, just instantly evacuating middle, hitting that nice A piece. Beautiful work. Finally gets to play a bit of a game here. Have a bit of say in the matter, and of course that has taken the money away from DRX as well.
I was going to say 2-2, and look at the cushion now that Optic have.
Yeah, much different.
Marv goes explore it.
Finds Buzz out in space. Just holding. Look at this guy. He's on it today. Oh, B looking to try and get that trade, maybe do a little bit of chip damage, and at least force him off the angle for now, but early battle won.
DRX having a response here. FNS will come across to reinforce this B site hold. Actually, yeah, the dismiss on the smoke gonna put FNS into a position backside to make use of his fault line, and the timing could be great for him. Actually, the stun comes through. Easily done.
Yeah, all coming together. Very limited amounts of threat being able to be generated by DRX. So yeah, good work from Optic, keeping A7.
And again, so close to Victor's ultimate, so Ye's Tour de Force is available here, so a couple of tools to offset that even further, make it even more comfortable. Again, the fault line and the gravity well combo here, just to clean things up. Nice little setup, and again, love the dismiss to put FNS into that position.
DRX need to get a grip on this game now. This is a big round for them. It's the way these rounds have gone since the rifles came out for Optic. You've seen the disparity. The operator is online for RB. Now they need to deal with this. We know there was aggression here last round, so yeah, kind of stepping into the shoes, but a whole different player to try and manage. You can see the temptation from both sides, but also a bit of a walkout on the A site as well. Keep that in the back of your mind. Trying to see a little bit of a walk of pressure coming out from Marv and Victor.
Again, this composition with no traditional sentinel here, they do have to keep every flank possibility in mind, especially with what Marv was able to do in the previous map, particularly on their attacking side, but definitely a threat here on the defense on split.
It's quiet so far from DRX. Finally going to burst up middle, take space, but Rashi's can really take a lot of this back. Actually goes for the peek on it as well, so pops in the fragment grenade now. But Optic aren't giving away too much territory. They're still holding a fair amount of this. And yeah, they've given up heaven, but they're holding on the way down. But Zest cracks on in. Good work. Better trades from DRX. Perfect approach. And now looking at the tactics of Optic, you've only got two. Held behind the walls. Held behind so much. It's going to be brutal for them to work on in. Trying to facilitate maybe that opportunity right now is Victor. Gets himself in, but he has to get going. Goes and finds Buzz. Finds another. That's RB gone. We're in a 2v2.
Absolutely no right finding those on the way back in, but Victor making this a real possibility here. The Viper's Pit could be the turning factor here for DRX.
Oh, just tipped away. And Victor, that's a crossfire on the other side. It's going to be so hard to break. How do you do it? You can't. Marco's got your number. Now Marv in a 1v2, and already you can see the wrap on Pillar from Marco. Trying to be as annoying, as hard to find as possible, and Marv just hunting it down, but he's running out of time. He's about to run out of options. HP down as low as it's going to go. Spots one, but it doesn't matter. Stacks quick with it. And DRX invest a lot, but they get the round away.
See, initially from that poison orb sent down, it was always the end goal to come towards B. Make use of this Viper's Bit. Victor, his 2 kills were ridiculous. Eventually shut down. The reposition from Marco that you noted. Tour de Force popped here.
He's ignored
and
the first.
finding it.
He's trying to play around it, but he's still going to catch RB in the back. Keeps at least Victor safe for now, and they adjust away. Optic, good frontline approach, and then they dip. Sit a little deeper, present that puzzle right back. And yeah, he's re-aggressing. He wants back in on this game. He doesn't care what you throw at him. He wants to fight. He's been quieting down so much. The flash goes in. Does anyone else capitalize? Yes. Yeah, he's still standing, still fighting. This guy, he wants it all. Oh, and the wrap. It's nasty work from Marv. And Buzz in the corner. And they are closing in on this. Oh, tagged up too. At least gets the spike, but it's not a pretty sight to be in.
Buzz here left in the 1v3. Really Ye tagged up right now, down to 22 HP, but everybody stacked up, and Optic actually pay a little respect here.
Okay.
I mean, almost anticipating he's taking the spike and hit this rotation. Crashies will be the member left on A site, but it could present a 1v1 here, Lauren.
It does give him one, and Crashies, okay, got the angle, there it is, information.
30 seconds left.
Does not need to overpeak on this. You have to play the safe game to an extent. You've got to respect Buzz in this to at least get your teammates back with you. Now they're pretty close by. You've got two filtering through towards CT. Buzz garners the respect as the plant comes in. And now they're ready to play back in on this one. Stunned up, suppressed. So little to do, and the timing's not bad, but better trades, good spacing, and Optic convert the round.
It's crazy how far Ye is happy to swing with that tour de force, and great support from Victor as well. Again, just the stun splitting DRX up. Not an awful lot for DRX to rely on here in terms of weaponry, at least. Whether or not RB's even going to pop the Blade Storm. Yeah, I don't know if he has activated it just yet, but expect to see that one pulled out.
Get out of my way!
There it is. It looks like simple stuff coming in. Entry work. RP instantly just chipped down to such low HP. Gets a heal and looking to try and do something with it. There's 3 players on the site and the wall just gets raised. Optic trying to hold.
Lock in sight.
Do a little bit of damage, but the trades are good for DRX. They're still standing on this one, but the suppress will take now RB at least out of this moment. Plant comes in, but Optic can't make much more of that just now.
Yeah, Aftershock actually going to force RB back a little bit. He can't eat one of those ticks.
This is going to get so painful, and now here comes that retake. Stacks on the site, though. Judge in hand. Tries to be the executioner. He can't get it. And now FNS, a 1v2. DRX are digging deep on this one. Rez going to come in as well. They're throwing everything at him. Now RB goes down, but time. FNS has to make this quick. A jump peek from Buzz, and he's buying every single second for them. So valuable, and FNS, he's being run around here. Ringer Rosie, they're going to be just playing this in the most nasty way. Jump up and over. Zest puts him down. Beautiful work from DRX.
2 members of Optic playing anti-flash there all the way back on site, and the timing of the suppress coming through to prevent that res actually gives Optic the advantage coming back in. But still, DRX hold on. We talked about one of the stat lines that stands out in Optic's inability to comfortably retake here on split. In a thrifty round to give away the plant, DRX punished them for it.
Ooh, yay. Ate that flash. They got to be on red alert now. You can see them so hyper aware of the chance someone's aggressing, but do they expect potentially 3 players? They're all pushing this. That's madness. Okay, I thought they were going to commit with Victor and Crashies too, but they actually peel away as well. But they'll at least force that initial exchange to clear Ye away from middle.
DRX happy to sit back now. See if there's any further follow-up from Optic.
I have the spike.
Again, nothing shown towards A here, and it's Ye and FNS over there. DRX really want to allow the pressure to build here. Again, they're going to have to re-explore mid so late in this round. I mean, it's 45 seconds now. Seeker's invested towards B. Cosmic Divide up. That could be the green light here.
They're still not pushing instantaneously because of this. Oh, and Victor turns around in time, gets one, but it's a good trade for Marco. Underhand flash crash, he's dealt with. Marco so ready. I think he was blind regardless, he still did well. Do they know that there's still another player up there? I thought FNS could have done more, but no, it's down to someone like Marved, who finds the timing just right and says, give it everything involved! Take a seat for a second. Play it back to us. Okay. Oh, yeah, 17 HP. Oh, of course that hits perfectly.
Free gun, by the way.